A primetime news follow-up now. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck has weighed in on the issue of a security guard who was shot on the job and still waiting to get compensation awarded by the court more than almost 20 years ago. More in this report.
Until TVJ News brought injured security guard Ferdinand Britton's case to Justice Minister Delroy Chuck's attention, he had no specific detail on the case. But having now heard of his 20-year ordeal,
it's really sad that, a litigant who has a fairly good claim should, after almost 20 years, not be in a position to say he has got any compensation.
Being a civil case, the Justice Ministry has no direct influence over the matter. Mr. Britton was shot while on the job in the year 2000 and took the company to court for compensation. He won the case, but has received no compensation. After a court order for the company's assets to be seized and sold to satisfy the payment was not executed, Mr. Britton reported his attorney to the General Legal Counsel, GLC, which in turn told him to get another attorney to take his original attorney to court.
I don't understand why the General Legal Counsel will be telling Mr. Britton to go and sue the attorney. For what? Is it for professional misconduct or professional negligence? If that is so, then there is a case where if you acted negligently in the discharge of your duties, then you could get compensation.
We have not been able to ascertain why the court order was not carried out, as our newsroom has not been able to contact Mr. Britton's former attorney, nor his former employer, Shalk Security Company. The GLC is reluctant in providing information, as they say the matter is confidential. As the matter drags into the 20th year, head of the Sociology Department at the University of the West Indies, Mona, and RGR 94 FM's hotline host, Dr. Orville Taylor, suggested that the oversight responsibilities of the GLC may have to be passed to a body with more teeth. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck disagrees, but he believes the level of professional and thorough service provided to the public, including that of attorneys, need to be improved.
And that, quite frankly, is where, the legal aid service in the country should be boosted, so that this ministry should clearly be looking how can we boost legal aid service better, so that in matters like this, you can have good attorneys who act to indigent clients to get their justice.
Based on his experience, Mr. Britton believes the justice system has and continues to fail those who can't afford expensive lawyers. But Mr. Chuck says this is not a failure of the system.
I will be the first to admit that the justice system is not discharging matters as timely as it should. But in this case, it's quite clear to me that all the issues that came to the court were dealt with. This is something where an attorney has not acted properly, and it is going around in circles as to how Mr. Britton is to get his justice from the unprofessional conduct of an attorney.
Our newsroom continues to probe in search of justice. Herman Green, TVJ News.